See right here? See all this? And then immediately they try to fix it when I'm getting over. They were creating traffic. I don't know if you got it before I started to record. See, like this one won't speed up. They're trying to prevent me from getting over. See, there's ample room. This is what I experience all the time. Immediately for cover, then he gets over. Then this one won't let me over. This is what I experience every single day. So I don't know if you gather what was happening. So they all get in one line. Okay, a lot of cars get in one lane. Then the car pretends like it wants to get over, and then it creates traffic because it's for holding up and stop completely because they're pretending like they want to get over and creating traffic. So immediately when I started to record, I can't. So immediately when I started to record, then they corrected it. Then another truck was holding up traffic trying to prevent me from getting over. He purposely would not let me get over and was holding up traffic so that I couldn't get over. So then when I started to record it, he immediately got in front of me and pretended like he was trying to get over in the other lane. These are professional, it's immediate cover when they get caught. This one is stopping right here. This is, where I'm going, police headquarters. Why am I going here? I don't exactly know. Because they've been covering up for crimes a long time. So I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this. Okay. What's your position and you don't want my YouTube channel? I never met you. I don't know why police can't abide by the law. I just got here. That's where I'm at. Right here. I already expected waiting on me. Set up the people to endanger other lives on the freeway just to terrorize me. I've tried to convince people that these people don't have common sense or not sane, but I haven't been heard. Hello? May I have your name?
I'm sorry?
May I have your name?
Phelps.
Okay, Phelps. I'm trying to do a report and get the status of a report.
You're trying to do a report?
And get the status of another report.
Okay, what kind of report you trying to do? Let's start with that one.
Does it matter?
Yes, ma'am. If I'm going to do it, I need to know.
Oh, you're doing the report?
Maybe. It depends on what it is. So
what do you do reports? What can I do a report for freely?
Whatever you like.
Okay, can you tell me the different brackets of reports? And then we can go by there.
What is your name?
It's Kay.
Okay. Kenyana?
Why?
Because you look and sound just like her, that's why.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So anyway, is there like brackets of reports, how you can make them?
Yes, ma'am. You've made them before, so you know.
I get terrorized daily.
Okay, so who's terrorizing you?
I'm getting the status of a report and I'm making another report.
Okay, so what's the...
I need to go check on my records too. Am I denied the right to come in here?
I didn't say that.
Okay. Okay, well, I need to take care of all of that. I need to do a report, check on the status of a report, and check on my records that I've been trying to get years.
Okay, so what report are you trying to make? Let's start with that one, then we'll come over.
I have a lot of different things. So what kind of report can you take a report of?
Depends on what you have.
Okay, I want to know what you can take reports on because I have all kind of crimes happening to me.
We'll discuss it on the other side.
Okay, go ahead and go through security. Question was, I'll do the records. So what kind of reports do you take? What department?
Go to records first, and then, because they're going to close shortly.
Oh, okay, they'll close. So what kind of brackets do officers take reports?
They're going to close.
Okay, I want to know those so I can figure it out while I'm over there in line.
We can take whatever you need.
Oh, so now there's no brackets. You can report anything. Okay. Hello. Hello, I've been trying to get records for years. For years. I have 70-something reports. And then I tried to press charges for them handing me fraud because I reported child abuse, hit and runs, I reported getting ran off roads, identity theft, assault with a deadly weapon. I'm sorry? What do you?
I'm listening.
Oh, you were pointing that way.
No, I'm going like this.
Oh, okay. So assault with a deadly weapon, trapped on trains, and none of these reports have surfaced interference with child custody crimes.
Uh-huh.
And she played games for weeks. Actually, it's been years.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, they gave me fraud. I asked for the records and they gave me some 911 calls. And then I looked at the calls and they didn't even make sense. It stated that I called 911 5 times in like a second. And I said, this is impossible. I couldn't have done this.
Right.
Then they said it was a 911 calls for the whole building that I paid for. I paid for these records.
Right.
So I'm just trying to figure out why I'm being refused my records for years. Are they committing crimes in this police department? I don't. Can you deny a citizen their rights to records?
No, you have to put in what we call an open records request.
I did several times, and it's been deprived. I have it on my YouTube channel. I can give it to you. I've made multiple attempts, and they schemed. She said last time she told me she'd give it to me. Then I came, and then she schemed that she'd email it, and I never got it. DART police did the same thing. I came in person trying to get records because I get trapped on trains, violated on DART, and there was substantial evidence of bus drivers trapping me in and a substantial amount of abuse. And they couldn't find their records and then lied and said they'd email me the records, and it never happened. But I'm more concerned about police headquarters actually handing me out fraud, which is a crime. Yeah, it was on camera footage. They also threatened my arrest for trying to report identity theft, which is on camera footage.
Okay, so, well, what I'm asking you is when you put in your open records request.
Have you looked? Did you get my information to look yet? Or are we just standing here wasting time? I mean, you haven't looked at anything?
We're not wasting time. I want to make sure that whatever we do.
Can you just look? Because I've already did it, and I've never got the record. So
what I'm saying is when you make the open records request, you should have received a reference number.
I don't have it right with me now. My name is different. Is it possible that we can make it easy and not difficult? Can you just look up my name?
Can I see your ID, please?
Okay, thank you. Yes, with DART police, it was kind of weird. Some kind of way they wouldn't give me the records to show that I was getting tortured, and it was deflected, and they showed me as being a bully and gave me a criminal trespass, and I tried to figure out why because they didn't know why. They arrested me when I tried to figure out why. So then I said, can I get the records to figure out why I was arrested and why I have a criminal trespass, because they won't tell me why. Then I never got the records. I never heard of giving someone a criminal trespass from using transit, and you don't want them to know why? That's pretty odd, but I've experienced stranger, man.
What time period are you looking for?
You don't see it in the records? It's lost now, my request?
I'm sorry?
My request is lost now?
I didn't say it was lost. I was
It's not in the system because I asked you to check and see what the status was of those reports I've been asking for years.
So let me send you over to open records, okay?
Send me over to open records? Yeah, because I've already did the records request. I never got it. For years. Have you ever heard of anyone asking for records and not receiving them for years, ma'am? Since you worked here? I can't hear you.
I haven't worked here long now.
You haven't worked here long? Okay, as long as you've been working here, have you ever heard of anyone asking for records and can't get them?
Not that they can't get them.
Okay, well, I'm not allowed to get my records for some reason. I've been trying to get them years. Hello?
Give us 1 second.
Okay. I was waiting on Phelps. Okay, complete repeat of the last incident. He said wait, and then when I waited, he left. Can I find out the status of a report?
He's gonna come back and assist you.
He doesn't. He left in the middle of assisting me. It happens quite often.
He was dealing with somebody else that came to the window.
Oh, okay. What time does records close? You want me to go over there and ask, or can you tell me?
Closed at 4.
Okay, thank you. You told me to wait, and then you walked off. It's like a Twilight Zone. But yeah, I wanted to check on the status of that report number right
You gotta
there.
talk to them. I don't check reports.
I'm sorry?
They check reports. That's what they do.
Oh, so I got to get the report for them.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand the procedure, because now, is it a crime when police don't want me to know the status of these reports, and they have me going on wild goose chases, tamper with evidence, and depriving me of records, and they won't tell me what's going on with a child abuse report for years?
Okay. You have to speak to them.
That's the only way to get a police report. The status of a child abuse report is to go through records.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the only possible way. Okay, is there a particular reason why you denied investigation for child abuse for years?
I don't even work child abuse. You might want to talk to them though as far as getting your report.
Okay, well then I want to do are you getting it set up so for me to do a police report?
Depends on what we're talking about.
I want to know what brackets of reports there is, so we can help each other. Are you depriving me of the right to know what brackets of reports there is?
They're going to close short.
I've already got in line. I'm waiting on a response, but I'd like to know what brackets of reports there is so I can figure out which place I need to be directed to. I'm asking you, what brackets of reports do you have?
It depends on what you need.
Right, I want to know which kind of brackets do you have for how are the reports divided up? That's what I'm asking. Are you depriving me of that right to know?
No, ma'am.
Because you need to get a specific person to take this report. And I want to know what brackets that you can determine which report is needed.
You can always go to the station in your area.
I'm at the police report department now. I'm not being heard, as I haven't been for years, when you guys have committed all these open felonies.
Okay.
So I'd like to know, to do my report, how many brackets of reports does it require to actually do a report?
All you gotta do is give me the information and we'll do it.
Okay, well, I'd like to do a report.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay,
When they
thank
get done
you.
with then we'll go that route.
Okay, thank you. So there's this excessive wait time for me in these multiple different locations because they have to find someone that'll commit the crime. So I don't have rights like normal people. I have to sit and wait till they find someone that will be able to go ahead and commit that crime. She don't want to be recorded because you can see that they're here. They will not help assist me. So whenever they're able to find someone that'll go ahead and commit the crime and scam to keep me from getting this records like they have been doing for years, that's what I have to wait on. So at multiple different locations, you can see in my videos, my wait time is longer. You got to enlist someone to commit crimes. Not everyone wants to commit felonies openly. Okay, while I'm waiting on them to scam to see what scheme they have up for not giving me the records now, notice how they want me to speak with one officer. They want me to speak with that one officer because that's the one that's going to commit the crimes. So the other people deprive me of assistance because they don't want to wreck up felonies, forcing me to speak with the ones that don't mind committing the crime. Oh, this is faster than normal.
How can I help you?
Yes, I already did a records request. In fact, I've been waiting on records for years.
Okay.
And I haven't had one. So what did they give you my information? I want to know what happened with my records.
And I just have your name. What did you request? You have your request number?
I don't. I've already told her that, informed her that I'd have a different name. Are you able to look it up in your system?
Okay.
Is it impossible? Okay. Just one moment. Well, I came in multiple times. Let me go over those times.
Okay, so tell me this.
I've been actually coming in for years and haven't received them.
So tell me, how many times have you requested?
Probably like 7.
So which one are you looking for? All of them, or are there certain?
Yeah, there's like 70-something reports, maybe more than that. Child abuse, ran off roads, hit and runs, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, trapped on trains, bus, harassment, stalking.
Or just one request, or just several requests? Because what we do when you come
I asked for all my records.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Okay, hold on one second.
Is this one request or
I just answered you. I asked for all my records at one time. I'm not quite.
Time.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
I answered that.
Time.
Okay.
One
Yes.
time. Okay. So I just want to know how many requests I'm looking for. If it's just multiple requests, you have multiple reports on one request. That's what I'm asking.
I'm at multiple requests for all my records.
Multiple requests.
For all my records.
Okay. So Ms. Clark.
For years.
Did you ever create a password to attach to these accounts, this request?
Okay, now there's a new policy.
No,
Okay, because hold on. I've came in here multiple times. Okay, now the policy is you have to recreate what, ma'am?
Okay, so when you come in and you do your request, your open records request, we set up an account for you.
Okay.
Okay, this is a permanent account.
Okay.
And then once we tell you, we'll give you a form. They'll give you instructions here how to connect to the account with a password. So
hold on. Let me make sure I understand. So you come in here. Now the scam is. Okay. So you come in here now and request records.
No, it's been going on, ma'am.
No, because I came in here multiple times. They have never told me to do this.
Okay. Well,
so now the con is, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand. I have clarity. So now the con is that you have to go online if you're in person and asking for your records, that you can't do that.
No,
you are forced to go online and create an account to get records.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, well, I'm here in person and I'm trying to get my records that I've been deprived of and given fraud.
I just asked if you ever created a password. That's all I asked.
No.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is go see if you have an account created and we'll see how many requests you have.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want me to create an account?
No, ma'am, you don't have to create an account.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see if you ever looked on your account and see if your request was ready.
They never sent me anything or told me anything about that. I asked for the records in person. They are forcing me to get I'm just trying to expose criminal activity as I've been doing for years. I asked for the records in person. They gave me fraud at first. Then I said that I wanted the records in person. She forced me to get them online, and I never got them. And I haven't got them for years. So I don't understand why she would force me to get them in the email that I never got. When I asked for them in person.
You create a password.
Well, I'm here standing in the lobby.
You can.
Okay.
Once you create a password, you're able to print out your own documents. That's why I was asking you. Did you ever?
I never got anything.
You haven't never created a password.
No, she never gave me anything to let me know it was ready. She lied and said she contacted me, didn't. Okay. Okay, over and over again. Okay, I have requested.
The same report
Hold
or
on,
just
let me.
one?
You asked me a question. Oh, the same one. Like this is the third time you asked me the same question. Okay, I'm trying to answer the question, and you keep interrupting me answering the question. It's a pattern for me, ma'am. For the third time today, I've requested my records, all of my records, like all the experiences, like 7 times, all my records, and I have been doing it for years to never get them.
Okay.
Ranging from, like I said, guns pulled on me, runs off roads, hit and runs, and I haven't received any records for all of that. They wanted to give me the fraudulent 911 calls that I made.
Okay.
So these are strategies for harassment that the government can get away with, and I had to learn what they were doing, like they pretending like they can't understand, making you repeat the same thing over and over, interrupting. They ask you a question, they interrupt it while you're answering it, deflecting, interrupting, tampering with evidence. It's a form of tampering with evidence. So they disregard and try to move the look at the videos, redirect the conversation to tamper with evidence because they don't want you saying something. So they ask you another question to redirect your report. Going through this years, I figured out their schemes to tamper with evidence. So I'm just waiting for the records. Some of you see how they're never so startled that I can't get records for a hit and run, ran off roads, assault with a deadly weapon. You know, all of it trapped on trains and bus. And, you know, it's normalized to a multitude of people. Everyone has gone. And I'm still waiting years. So, I'm the only one here. She was giving me the paper, but at a multitude of locations, they hand me papers and then keep them. They act like they want to hand them to me and then sabotage my access to them.
Here you go, man.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why they do that. They're going to hand me the paper at the domestic violence location. She did that. She said she was going to hand me the paper, then left with them, and I never got the resources. So thank you for giving it to me. By the way, they also did that at church when I was removed. He had some locations in his hand, and then they schemed, and then he said he was going to set me up with counseling, and we were going to call the police, and none of it happened, and I didn't even get the resources. Well, if I haven't received records for years, we already know how this is going to end. People are closing up. No, I'm the only one here. This is just so you guys can see what I've been going through years. You have to see it to believe it.
Ms. Clark, I found 2 requests for you, okay? One you submitted March 6th of 2020. You asked for records from 2018 to 2019. Okay, so we mailed you an invoice, and there was no response to that invoice. So it closed that one out.
Okay, so now the scam is, hold on. Let me make sure I understand the scam. I'm just trying to get clarity. Now I'm trying to get clarity. And I'm trying to understand the scam, man. What's your name?
Officer Pedraza. So
hold on before we get to this. I just want to try to understand the scam. Okay, I just trying to understand the scam now. So now that I've came in all these times and years requesting records, now the scam is that you mailed me out a request.
That's not what I said.
And because I didn't respond, then it canceled out.
That's not what I said.
Okay, well, you mailed me something because I didn't respond, even though I came in here multiple times. So now there's a brand new procedure I have to follow that no one else has to follow.
No, ma'am, that's not what I said.
Okay, well, can I get clarity, ma'am? I've misunderstood.
And I was going to explain it.
Okay, thank you.
So can I talk to you?
Yes, you can, ma'am.
Okay. So what you did, when you came in on March 6, 2020.
Okay.
You didn't have an email, so that's the only way we could count.
I didn't ask for an email, ma'am. I'm not being heard. I want to be able to have record rights like other citizens and pick up my records in person like I requested, without people forcing me and scams
I'm just trying to explain it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we mailed you an invoice, letting you know your documents were ready. and you did not send us any payment, or you didn't respond to the invoice.
She could have told me when I came in all those times,
And I don't
ma'am,
know
that you just kind of got this, thought this up.
Ms. Clark, I don't know who she is, but
I can show you on my
right now
YouTube
here-
channel because she told me she didn't talk to me, and then I played the recording for her, ma'am. I can show it to you on my YouTube channel. All those, this policy just changed like they have been.
Well,
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to help you out.
I know you're trying to help me out, but you should be trying to help these people out to not get their felonies, ma'am.
And I'm
You
not
need to be
saying
trying to
that.
make
I'm
sure
just
that they
saying
abide by the
I'm
law.
trying to help you
I know, but
out.
right now I'm trying to show you these. I'm trying to show you these videos that she never.
But ma'am, that's not gonna help me out.
It is because if she's committing a crime and tried to sabotage my records,
And I'm trying
and
to get
then.
your documents, so okay.
No, ma'am, I'm trying to know because if that worker committed a crime, ma'am, why would you cover up for this? What's your name again?
I'm not trying to cover up anything.
Okay, what's your
I'm trying
badge
to get you
number?
your documents.
What's your badge number?
My badge number is 8463.
Okay, well, I'm still reporting a crime and records that I'm not able to report.
And I'm not stating that you can't report it.
Okay, well, I'm trying to report it, officer. Let me show you. And these videos, she said nothing about what you're saying. I want to have civil rights like all the rest of the customers to come in here and request records and don't have to go through all. I did provide emails and all the information she stated she needed multiple different times, in fact, years. Now you have concocted. There's a new thing.
No, that's not what I stated.
Well, why would she tell me that all those requests for years? Why wouldn't they tell me that was needed? Why can't I just be like all these other people that came in here? Why can't I just be like all these other people that just came and left and got their records and weren't terrorized and lied to by a multitude of people?
As I stated, I'm going to state this while you're recording.
Well, I saw all
And,
these people.
I wasn't here at the time.
Well,
and
you
I
were here
couldn't-
today, and you know that a
I'm
multitude of other
today.
people got their
And
records
I-
and left. Why do I have to have extra things to get my records that they don't have to have?
And I didn't
I've never
say
heard
that.
of anyone having to go through all these channels for years to never get records out of criminal activity.
And I'm trying to, Ms. Clark.
Because so you're telling me the only way that I...
Ma'am, that's not you.
How do I get my records? I've tried to for years. How do we resolve the issue today?
And I'm trying to give you your documents today.
Okay.
But you keep interrupting.
Sure, I get gaslit and violated when people commit crimes. They blame me for their criminal activity. Some kind of way you forgot that I haven't got records for assault with a deadly weapon, hit and run, trapped on trains, ran off roads. But you want to gaslight and mistreat me for the records you haven't provided in years? That would be abusive, ma'am, psychologically abusive and sick. We don't need people like that running the government.
Well, Ms. Clark, you have another request, okay? And that's what I was trying to explain to you. You have another request you submitted in June. You have 15 pages. Do you want to pay for those pages today?
What are the pages for?
I can't give you that.
Okay, because ma'am, people commit crimes and give me fraud. If you don't want me to know what the records are for, I didn't request those records. And I don't want to pay for records and they commit another crime like they did last time. So if you don't mind, let me know what those records are for. I don't know why you'd hide it and force me to pay cash like I did last time for a crime. I don't want to keep paying money and you guys keep committing crimes and taunting me. So I would like to know what those records are for because she did not follow what I requested. And I've already paid for fraud. I don't want to do that again. The government has already concocted a scheme with my job to fire me. I can't get housing. I mean, your abuse is extreme. That's why I had to develop this YouTube channel so people can get caught in their criminal activity to save my life. Because you guys are way out of control with these crimes, handing people fraud in police headquarters. So I would like to know before I pay for more fraud, what the records are for, ma'am. I should have that right if I'm paying for it.
Right.
Okay, I want to know. I just want to know what the records are for, ma'am, before I pay. Because that's not what I requested, and I didn't request that fraud last time. So can you I just want to know what the records are for, ma'am. Can you please provide me with that before I pay for it?
You requested documents on you. So whatever the documents are that you requested for you,
I just want you to look, because if you're trying to scheme and make me pay for fraud like they did last time, you need to be held accountable.
Okay,
I just want to know what the records are for. You don't want me to know what the records are for, ma'am?
You know what?
Because the fraud, I want to report fraud and crimes with these records. I don't know why they make me pay for records again and have it be secret what the records are for. That sounds like a crime, man. I have never heard in a police department, records department, that they want to give you records and don't want you to know what they're for. That absolutely sounds mentally ill. Why would any person in their right mind pay for records and they don't want to tell you what the records are for? After the same department that already handed out that individual fraud and got away with it. Can somebody help me that's not criminal? I've been waiting years for these records. Why would she want to give me records and don't want me to know what they're regarding and want me to pay for them? Do they require that out of all customers? To play a lotto game to figure out what records they want to give you out of corruption and don't want you to know what the records are for? That sounds insane. No, they don't. No one wants to be involved in the government derailing as they didn't before COVID. Then here's the person that enforced the crimes. They go back and forth to enforce criminal activity when you get caught in the crimes and then immediately cover. I don't know, because I saw officer going back and forth telling them how to go ahead and commit these felonies. And then they do it. Another occasion. Understand, is this police department denying me my records as they have been doing for years? I just want to know what the records were regarding. I'm not being heard for years. I'm not being heard. I've waited all these times, like I did at the Social Security Administration when they gave me fraud there to cover up for the stolen Social Security payments. Is that the same police officer that came through another door when he got caught? That's how the crimes are committed. Okay, didn't I just say that? When you get caught in the felony, we told you to commit, because we're not gonna incriminate ourselves, but we'll let you go to jail for us. So since we'll try to give her a criminal trespass. Oh, they gave me one from police department. They don't care. So this is how we're gonna do this crime. Because I mean, they don't want to be incriminated. They just have all these people being incriminated in their crimes. Let's call the 911 scammers, since I can't seem to get these records.
Dallas 911 Tucker, please fire EMS.
I need some help. I've been trying to get records for years, and I keep scamming, so I can't get records, and I'm concerned because it's hit and runs, ran off roads, assault with a deadly weapon, stalking, harassment, and they will not give me my records. So they've been scamming. They even gave me fraud in police headquarters. They threatened my arrest for reporting identity theft, and I believe that I'm in a life-threatening crisis. And especially with the police department involved in my abuse and enticing multiple conspirators in their crimes, I don't feel safe. So I don't know why they've been depriving me of records for years, multiple false arrests, interference with child custody crimes, child abuse that they all have enforced and covered for. So I don't know why they are denying me records as they have done for years. She walked off.
Who is they?
I'm at police headquarters. I have it on my YouTube channel. I can give you the channel. It's she claims her name was she was a police, and then she covered for that's a felony.
Oh, okay. So you just want a copy of all your records?
Yeah, and they've been depriving me of them for years, and they keep walking off handing me fraud, which is no one is ranking up the charges for these crimes they're committing. I've never heard of being given fraud at Health and Human Services, Social Security Administration, and police headquarters. I think that's a bit amazing.
What has the records department told you?
They keep scheming and making con and just deprive me of my records as they've been doing years. They even closed down one day so I couldn't get records before COVID. And I was concerned because all these businesses just closed. Dart Police Department closed. Multiple locations actually closed down to commit crimes to me. And I thought that was curious.
So have you tried to request them online to do the records?
I want to have a right. I want to have a right like a multitude of other people. Oh, she came back.
Okay, Ms. Clark, these are the report numbers that we have on file for you, that's available for you today.
Oh, 911, I don't need you. But you know, I may need you because I requested all my records, and they picked and chose the records that they wanted to give me. So let's see.
Well, give us a call back once you go through, okay?
Okay, yeah, let me look and see which records they picked and chose for me to receive. Hold on. Okay, thank you. Ma'am, I don't understand why I request all my records and you guys select records that you want me to have. I want all my records. I like to have a right, like all citizens, to get my records, all of them.
So once again today, do you want to make those purchase of those reports?
Okay, I don't know what they are because they are selecting the records they want me to see. Let me see what they are. Yes, ma'am, these are really long records that are long ago. I think that I need to report crimes here. I need it because these are from 2020.
So, Ms. Clark, once again, do you want...
I don't know why you're an officer and you're disregarding crimes. Isn't that your responsibility when people are committing crimes to deprive me of records?
Do you want to make a purchase? Do you want to purchase those reports that we have available?
Okay.
You cannot record me.
Okay, ma'am, I don't know how to get records, ma'am, because I've been trying years. I don't know why you would pick and choose.
You cannot record in here because we have vital information and you cannot record.
Okay, I don't know why you would pick and choose. I'm requesting all my records. For years, why would you deprive me of pick and choose the records you want me to have? I want to be like all other citizens and get all my records and not have you control them.
That's the end of this. Okay, you can either...
So I can't get my records.
Okay.
I'm not allowed my records? You have to pick and choose the records I'm allowed.
Okay, bye-bye, Ms. Clark.
Let me call 911 back. Right there. Going in there and enforcing it. Because the thing of it is, they're setting it up, but they're enlisting these people to be flying monkeys, but they don't want to take the charge for their own crimes.
Ms. Clark, that records is closed now, okay?
I'm calling 911 on the records.
Okay, you come out to the front and call them. Records is closed. You can go this way. Come back tomorrow, dude.
I came back for years. I've came years. I don't understand why records. You need to figure out why records wants to pick and choose what records they're going to give me. That's a crime.
What do you need police to permit?
Police? No, I got to get my report. No. I've already said I have to do a report. I have to do a report.
You can go to South Central and do a report.
No, I'm doing a report here.
It's
No, he already said I got to check on the child abuse report. They told me to come here.
No report to be made.
No. You're committing a crime. You're committing a crime. I have a right. You have no right to deprive me of checking on this child abuse report.
Ms. Clark.
You have no right to do that as you've done for years, threatening my arrest for reporting identity
Let's
theft.
go.
I want to check on this child abuse report.
Get your phone and let's go.
No.
Go get your phone.
He's
Let's
trying to
go.
prevent me from checking on this child abuse report. They've been doing
Let's
this
go.
for years.
Records already told you. Let's go.
I want.
Has to check on it, Ms. Clark.
I am reporting child abuse, as I told you a long time ago.
Ms. Clark, let's go.
Come around. We take it from right here.
Yeah, I don't need this to keep happening. He's committing a crime. He enlisted them people to tamper with evidence to commit that felony.
Ms. Clark, let's
Go
go.
out here, come around.
And then trying to cover for the crime he had them commit, like all other locations. What's your badge number?
9085. Let's
Let me get your name tag that could show who had them people conspire with the crime.
Have a nice
Hickman.
day.
I want to know why the government deprives me of my rights and violates me trying to do reports and check on the child abuse and arrest and detain me.
Apartment what?
So now they're just using intimidation tactics. No, we're talking about threatening guns, holding their guns, come 6 armed police, patting their guns for me trying to report identity theft. We're talking about South Central Patrol arrested. We're talking about Red Roof Inn assaulted and arrested just for begging for help on my phone. Oh no, they weren't playing games in the past. No, we're talking about assaulted at New Beginnings in Garland, Texas, just for sitting at a domestic violence support group. We're talking about police sitting there and waiting on me at Plano, controlling the organization to make me leave, trying to get help to get out their abuse. We're talking about Grand Prairie Police Department interrupt me from speaking with the victim's advocate. Then I called on my phone begging for help. They detained me with camera footage of me being stalked and ran off the road. And it reports to the FBI with multiple false arrests that I thought he was behind information on a harassment case. Still detained me and claimed that they thought I was mentally ill with all that evidence. So my abuser is sadistic. So he likes me to wait. So the man told me, Phelps, that has been covering up for more crimes over the phone, wait, he had to transfer a call. So I'm waiting here. He loves for me just to do petty stuff like wait. He's very sadistic. So I'm just sitting here waiting. He said he was going to transfer a call. You transferred the call yet?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I was dealing with that lady.
Oh, sure.
What's your,
I can't see if your body cam's on, and if I don't know if you're committing a crime.
What is your
Do you have a body cam on?
Yes, I have one.
Okay, I can't see it. Can I see it?
You can't see it, but it's here.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your date of birth?
And your Phelps, what was your badge number again?
9018.
Okay, thank you. So it was green, so when it's green, it's off?
Ma'am, how can I help you?
Well, it was green, and now it's red and blinking. So did you cut it on or off?
I was making sure it was downloading right.
Okay, so it was green, and now it's red and blinking. Does that mean
I'm not about
that?
to sit here and explain that whole function to you. What do you?
So does that mean it's on?
It's on.
Okay, so you cut it on and it was off.
It backtracks. It has a mechanism on it. I was making sure it was doing what it was supposed to do, which is record.
Okay, because I just wanted to know how the body cams work and see if it's okay. So, because I see them blinking, and when they're blinking, that means it's on.
It's blinking.
And that means it's on.
It's on.
Okay, so I'm doing the report now?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel that I'm targeted. I get ran off roads, and you have records of assault with a deadly weapon. My son was hit and run. We can't find the records. Trapped on trains, video footage of that, while getting threatened. It was July 4th, 2019 on the Buckner Green Line at 4:08 a.m.
Okay. You know anything that happens on the train that's dark?
They can't find their records either like you can.
Oh,
Yes, it's a pattern for me. That's what I'm trying to stop. Okay, so I'm just letting you know all my experiences. And there's also extreme conspiracy to violate civil rights crimes that I'm concerned about, down to the point of sabotaging food and water that have been caught on camera. I have footage of it. So someone is so sadistic, me being forced into homelessness because I couldn't get housing. Period, nowhere. I couldn't get help with any domestic violence shelter. My family, for temporarily, someone set up a scheme with my job to have them lie. Yeah, I've been reporting this abuser. His name is Jason Gardner of Vivid Images for stalking, extreme stalking, gang stalking, and a mass amount of people that stalk. There were voyeurism crimes in Itasca. Some kind of way you guys aren't connecting, and I've fallen through the cracks, and people aren't doing their job. So I've fallen through the cracks. There was gang stalking, and there was even people in the extreme in Itasca that would just walk in the house. And, we tried to report it to the police, but they didn't seem to care about that. They were more concerned about slander that set me up to take my parental rights. So when a multitude of parties got caught in their crime, they disappeared. It was school teachers, James Hastings, and a multitude of people that conspired to sabotage my rights as a parent. When they got caught in that conspiracy, they disappeared out. When they disappeared out, the court had forgot that they had taken my child custody rights away with no CPS investigation. Sure, hold on. The distraction schemes to disregard, and those are the things that I was speaking about. Okay, I think he's controlling a lot of people that he shouldn't be to terrorize and violate me and railroad me. And I'm concerned because each location I go to is sabotaged. My housing, even foods, my food source. So that jeopardizes my life if people continue to get away with this. So you can see on the channel the Keyana Clark CLARK piece how people have even sabotaged my access to food when I was in a crisis. And they can't find all the reports for a multitude of locations. So I just want to report that and get a report number.
That's what I'm getting.
Oh, he's getting a report number for you. No, sir, I want you to get it.
No, he's getting it for me.
I want you to call in. I want you. Oh, that's a felony.
It's actually not.
So why would he get a report number for you? And why instead of you dispatching out one, I thought that was a felony crime?
Actually, that is not even
Because I want it to be on your body cam, and if he has an already pre-written report.
It's on there because it'll catch it, and I'm writing it down because it's going in the.
A lot of crimes are being committed, sir. A lot of cons to keep me from evidence and justice. And I also want to report, if all this is on there, why a multitude of courts were so corrupt that we took my right away to even appear at my court dates. And each time I go to those locations and try to figure something out, I get removed, which I thought was criminal.
That part I wouldn't know.
That's an investigation, because if this man is so powerful that he had people deprive me of my constitutional right to go to court, something needs to be done to keep me in jeopardy for years and my kids with a hit and run. Another run, wait, okay.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay. You got to deal with something real quick? Okay. Going on. You got something going on, have a seat. There's always something going on when I'm reporting my abuser. They probably have to send right here. He's infuriated. Here's the report number. Since he's controlling them, they have to bully me because I reported him.
Got it for me.
He just got the report number from you, and now doing reports that you no longer, because the body cams used to be off. Now, I'm just trying to tell you my experience. So at first, the body cams used to be off. Every blue moon, they called dispatch in when they did have the body cams on, when it was really minor. So now, the new way to do reports is you let someone else do the reports for you, and you no longer call it in yourself.
No, I'm doing the report. I just asked him, since I was talking, could he just...
I didn't want it to be done that way because police commit crimes.
Don't dictate that.
Okay, so now the new way of calling in a report number
I can
is have someone else to do it for you.
No, have him just, to get the number.
Okay, I'm just trying to expose felonies.
I can do it any way I need to do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so I got the report.
Sure, you got it. All right, will it ever get investigated? It hasn't been for years. Including the hit and run that was in 2015.
All I can do is...
That someone waited for my son to take out the trash and deliberately hit him with the car with multiple witnesses, and police tried to cover for it.
Okay.
I think that's pretty extreme, as well as the other things that I tried to report before COVID. So what I'm trying to expose is who's setting up these people to commit these crimes. That's why they threaten law enforcement to enforce crimes. That's what I'm purposely trying to expose, as I have been trying to expose for years.